Okay, I'll be the first to admit Minecraft isn't that scary. Sure, there's jump scares, but no real scary monsters. But I still want to try to make a horror game. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to build the actual house. So... Oh, no. Guys, I think I made this a little bit too terrifying. Did I mention that I don't like spooky games? Now I'm thinking when the player enters, I don't want it to be immediately like a jump scare or a sound. I want them to look around a little bit. Now I'm gonna disable some area, also just don't, you didn't see that? That's not there. Now even though I could go with a lot of different things, I think I'm definitely gonna start here. See, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make them walk up to a mirror and nothing's gonna be there. The thing is, if you walk in here, I teleport them to a completely black box, play a sound effect, and then teleport them back. And they see nothing. People are gonna freak out. People are gonna be scared. Okay, so far we have something like this. Nope, I'm out of here. It is almost 12 AM here. I'm about to go to sleep and I'm gonna have nightmares if I keep working on it. I'm being serious, look at this. It's the next day and lots have been made, as you can see. Number one, we have an actual good atmosphere, of course, with the forest surrounding this house. And I'm also gonna show you guys at the same time how the actual gameplay looks so far. So that is one part of the actual house. Now I also got some help from my brother, who will probably have a full video on breaking down more of like the, you know, the extra details that he's put in. He's put in a lot of stuff as well that you don't really see that much, so he's probably gonna make a video on that. But what we now need to do is to come up with more things, just because as you guys saw, we have the actual gameplay up until this point, and we also do have this ending, which is that you fall and then you get teleported to this graveyard area. But what we need is like more stuff, just. And this is when I turned to you guys. Another major debate that we've had, me and my brother, is whether or not you should have blindness. And even though it has a very good effect for the horror, it also really makes the house not that visible. I mean, you can maximum see a little bit of it at all times.
A few moments later.
I've still decided that we're gonna have blindness just because I just played through it once with blindness, once without blindness, and I know what's gonna happen, and I just didn't get scared without blindness. Like with blindness, it's just a lot more terrifying, as you can see, so we're gonna have blindness, yes. Okay, so there aren't many sound effects that sounds like wind, which is something I actually needed because, you know, I want this window to be able to go close and you'll hear the wind. So I actually decided on the rain, which sounds like this. This paired with some blindness makes for a pretty good experience. Oh, and I also made another jump scare. Alright guys, I just timed the game and it's 3 minutes long. Now there's still a few things to add, such as this key over here and so on, but for the most part, 3 minutes for a game is a very little amount of time. So I think I'm gonna add the thing that scares most people, of course, a basement. I don't really know what I'm gonna add there, but we'll figure something out.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I haven't done the basement yet, but what I have done is actually a little bit of a system at the start. Now what I mean by that is that it's pretty much the same as always, just that you can actually walk around in the yard now, and you can see there is the key that you need to the house, and then you can head up and it will unlock the door. Pretty cool and pretty well working system that's not too difficult to make. But also it's like 11 AM here, so I'm gonna head to bed. Okay, so I just got done with some of the ending parts of it, so Once you get up here, I have it so that this redstone block right here is gonna push in a disc. So let's actually grab the ward disc, which is probably one of my favorites. So let's say you come up here, get up here, and as you can see, it plays first the creepy music, but that's exactly what I need, because then, of course, once they read this book, they'll realize almost a sad truth, but also a very interesting truth, which is for you guys to find out, of course. So now the final thing I need to make is, of course, the whole thing to reset, and also, of course, get some of the extra details in, like, of course, I mentioned the basement, which is gonna be a major thing. Okay, what just happened? Okay, hold on a minute. This is what I wanna have. This is what I have in the command block. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to be here for a while. Okay, there we go. Guys, I just timed the game and it's actually over 5 minutes long. So I've added a lot of things. Of course, number one, the basement. The basement is actually terrifying. But the game is like, oh, that you're not supposed to see that. This game is incredibly cool. I think it is probably my favorite thing that I've ever done in all of Minecraft. Not even joking. I still have to pull it all together, of course, but making sure that nobody goes too fast in the game, so you get multiple dialogues, because that just becomes weird in its own. But the game is for the most part done. And I will remind you right now that you can play this game down in the description. There's plenty of endings that I'm gonna be adding, so you can, that's just a hint for one of the endings. Now for the menu, I kind of want to actually just have this little barrier wall keeping the player from leaving, because that way they can actually see the whole house right there, which actually doesn't look too creepy. I wonder how it looks without the lanterns, if that includes more to the creepy factor. Oh, it definitely does. Whoa. And of course we're gonna use a standard jukebox with 13. So this is how it's gonna be when you load in. Okay, not to flex, but this is pretty fancy. I mean, what a way to start the game off. And just like that, we now have a working menu system. Now this is done actually through just constantly cloning this dropper right underneath this pressure plate, launching it into a jukebox, and I feel like this gets you quite a vibe. Okay, so the game is actually done. However, I want to do something very special for this game, and that is end credits. Yeah, that's right. I really want to have with some end credits, because at the end of the day, this is still a game that I have spent quite a while on and is still meant to be a fully fledged game. So yeah, we're making some end credits now. Now, you might be wondering how I'm gonna get the scroll. Well, I'm actually gonna do the opposite and give the player slow falling, so it should look something like this. If we give ourselves the slow falling for, well, let's say a very long time, we give ourselves 20, and let's do true. Okay, that's not gonna be enough. I don't know, I fall very quick, which is not really what I want. But then again, I don't really know exactly how I'm supposed to do it. So, we'll figure something out. Okay, so now if you complete the game, you will see that we have... Whoa! Luckily, it was a pretty easy fix, and now as you can see by looking around a bit, you will see that we actually have all of our beautiful, beautiful text. So, we should start going down now. Okay, third time's the charm. We click the button. You can see we are going down here with the end credits, and you can see like the game idea, the game mechanics. Map design was by Drift Crash Game, thank you very much. And as you can see, it it works pretty well. I mean, it's not the smoothest, but it works. And then we have the special thanks to it. So with this, the game is complete. And now, let's make my friend play it. You can start by sitting on the, or being on the pressure plate.
Why can't you get to here? How did your grandpa get here?
It's for the story. You gotta first. There we go.
You really now got it. No, I know it's a bad idea to sleep, so I'm just gonna go.
Well, you went to sleep either way.
Bro must have had the most evil grandpa ever. And how am I supposed to go to the toilet when I'm over here?
I mean, it should be upstairs.
Oh, now I get to go. When did he say that he wanted you to explore? I feel like it's a bad idea to go inside here. No, just a wither skeleton appeared, alright? What is this here? Probably a bad idea to come here.
I'm gonna stop it right here, but as you can see, it was an absolute success. Keeping someone paranoid and trying to trick them that there's something going on in a room is exactly what I wanted from this game. And so there you go. Game is officially complete. And now for the big announcement. This game will be completely free. The most polished, well-made game that I have made will be available with the link in the description for completely free. So please check it out. It doesn't really support me in any way, really. I don't get money for it or anything, but I just really want you guys to try it out, because I kind of spent a while on it and it's a really cool game. And hey, if you want to see me making another game, I have this video here. I also have another video. You know what? You'll see it here instead.